what do purple or red stems mean, and how do you get them back to green?
If they started green and they went to purple, you didn't feed strong enough in your rooting stage. So if your mother plants were purple to begin with, you're not feeding strong enough there. So it's just going to extrapolate that problem in the rooting process. So, in theory, if your plants are green to begin with and they turn purple in your rooting stage, yeah, you got to adjust what you're feeding and what you're saturating your trays with. And more than likely, you gotta match what that plant previously was getting, and that should address your problems. And there's some purple strains that are just, genetically a bit more purple stems. And that's why I said if they start purple and that still met all of your other, parameters as far as this being a healthy plant, then that's just, a purple stem genetic, and it shouldn't be anything to worry about. But it's usually just a deficiency. If you're also getting like yellow growth on your newly developed leaves, like stunted yellow growth, that's usually micronutrients, usually iron, and zinc and things like that. So, up your CalMag, right? Up those micronutrients, and it should address that stunted growth as well. So, because purple stem, you're more than likely gonna also have the stunted growth as well up top. That short internode space, that underdeveloped leaf, and the yellowing and in your leaves as well. So they usually go hand in hand, which just means that these plants are hungry. These plants are hungry. You're babying them too much. Up the light, up the food, and get them get that root zone to start uptaking all those nutrients, and give it a little bit of time, and it'll bounce right back.
I think a lot of people don't know that the CalMag does often, I can't speak for all of them, but there are a lot of CalMag formulas that include iron, for example, or include some
Iron
of
as
the
well, yeah.
macronutrients. So you mentioned that those could potentially be, micronutrients. So those could potentially be the cause for it. So yeah, when you mentioned CalMag, that's just wanted to mention that point as well.
Yeah, definitely. Iron is. I was trying to think of it when I was speaking, but it slipped my mind. But yeah, that iron and will definitely address all of that, and should get rid of your purple stems and your yellow growth, which you shouldn't accept really. Once again, if your plant stock to begin with was healthy and green and getting everything that it needs, you really shouldn't accept the fact that your plants are turning purple or yellow in the rooting process. It's just not necessary.
This clip is brought to you by AC Infinity. Use discount code MrGrow at 15 to save on any of their products.